in the group. Okay, so yeah, thanks everybody for getting on. So 1 week since we launched this boot camp that's going to run continuously, probably until around the end of February. And for myself, the first thing it's highlighted is, whilst I've been extremely busy with other things this week, big transition and change for me, without the boot camp, it could have been quite easy for me to lose focus, and because you're not getting the feedback from other people, if you're not involved in it, you can easily let the focus dip, I think. But with the boot camp, it's shown me that people are still active, people are still enjoying success, and so it really does keep you engaged, even if personally I haven't been doing what I should have been doing for this last particular 7 days. That's the key thing I've taken from this. And when one or two people, and obviously more within this group, are all producing results, then it gives everybody else that confidence that yes, it's achievable, and that they don't feel alone with it as well. So that's one of the key things, I think, and one of the main benefits of having this boot camp, that when one wins, everybody wins. So what we're going to do now, we're going to hand over to Sean, obviously get his reflections on this last week, then talk about what we're going to do for this coming week, and then we're just going to get one person who we've pre-selected at random to give their thoughts as to how the first week has gone and why they've had the success that they have.
Cool. Yeah, so evening everyone. First of all, I just want to say to everyone who has become a part, the numbers are great. I didn't expect such big numbers, so pat yourselves on the back and thank you, and for myself and Andy and that, thank you for being a part of this, but thank yourselves as well. Just, you're all deciding that you want to be you want to make something happen with this business, and it's been really apparent this week, and just on the group, how much activity is going on there, and how much everyone's sort of really helping each other as well, and it seems so massive on the new group this week, on how people are willing to help, willing to get out of the comfort zones, which we've seen this week, and get into that activity. So what's important when we do each week and we do different things and different tasks, it's to remain that what the task you've done this week, that now should then become habit. That you do. It's not like, all right, 1 week do that, next week we do something else, and then that drops. So it's designed really over the time to really complete yourselves and your business to be a functioning machine, and that's what we all want to do. But just really on reflection, just sort of thanks. It's been really, really good. And again, I know Andy has been busy with his new projects and stuff, but I know also how excited he's been about that, but how excited he's been about this as well. And myself also, you probably know I've got another project going on, but this boot camp is what's keeping me personally engaged and me really excited about Arbonne, and seeing some of you guys now really step up and really start to grab hold of your business and start to take control of it. And that's what I've started to really notice this week. And just in 1 week, imagine where we'll be in 20 or whatever it is. So it's been great. Yeah, I'll pass back.
Yeah,
to Andy.
Yeah, cheers, Sean. And that's right. We always talk about momentum, and we talk about the snowball effect. And whilst we're only 1 week into this, we're seeing people that are starting to progress towards promotion and getting to that next level. So as we see that success within the group, other people are going to naturally feed off it as well. And you're going to go one or two ways. You're going to think, I can't keep up with these people. I can't do what these people are doing who are having the success. Or alternatively, which is what you should be thinking, is use their success to fuel you on and tap into them. And I've seen some of the guys send messages to other consultants saying, this that you're doing seems to be working. Can you give me a few key pointers? And that's what we're all here for. Everybody's got different strengths and different skill sets that they can bring, and collectively as a whole between us, we know a lot. Individually, people have just got their own little pockets, but yeah, tap into other people's skills and let's all share so we can all start moving forward in that right direction. So just to lay down the challenge for this week, going to be slightly different. As Sean's already alluded to, you still want to be doing what you were doing for the last week, and if you weren't doing it, then get into the habit of doing that. Just contacting those 3 people minimum per day. But the challenge for this week, so until close of play next Tuesday, is how many people you can get signed up as either a consultant or a preferred client doing 150 PQV in that period. And the top 3 people, they're going to win a little prize, which will be given next week. And we also want the top 3 people just to do a little 5-minute training slot as well, just to talk about how they've got the success, if they've done anything different, or if they haven't, let's utilize your skills and tell the other people how you've achieved it. So that's the little task for this week. Myself and Sean, we had a brief chat earlier this week about who we wanted to target is a word you could use for someone just to give us a bit of feedback really about how they found the week, if they approached anything any differently, if it gave them a different mindset heading into that week. And hopefully she's on the call, and that's Emma Pencil, that we would like to just have a brief chat with us. So I'm just going to unmute you, Emma, providing you're still on the call and you've not left.
Hiya.
So myself and Sean both pretty unanimously just were really happy with how you've changed recently, and if you could give us a bit of feedback really, just as I've mentioned. Over to you.
Feedback. Yeah, no, it has been a busy week. Well, it's been a busy first month really, because obviously, as you know, I rejoined. I signed up as a new consultant, so I think I've been doing things differently this time because it's been down to me to do it on my own. I don't really know what to say other than I've just been going for it really.
So how have you approached? How did you approach this week in terms of what you've done differently from what you did when you and Joe were a partnership in terms of your Arbonne business?
To be honest, I think the things that's changed for me a little bit is just knowing that I've got to do it myself now. We're not reliant on each other, and that's basically it really. I just realised that I've got to go out there and make those contacts, and I think I made a lot of mistakes at the beginning as well, saying the wrong things to the wrong people, whereas this time I just feel a bit more confident now in what I'm saying. And to be honest, for me, I think the big thing has been the Genius Ultra. That's really led the way for me, because I've sold 3, coming up to 4 now in this last couple of weeks. And that seems to be, because I approached a lot of people who last year who I can't approach again this year. So it's finding new contacts really. And the Genius, for me, has been leading the way. I found it easier with the Genius. And I don't know, that's it really. Just doing it.
So with how you've been utilising and like really promoting the Genius, is that through your own experience firstly? Did you notice any difference, or is it just that you're offering something different that's a bit of a niche product that will engage people?
Probably because it's something different, and you see results instantly within just a couple of minutes. So people seem to be attracted to that, and then they try it, and then they want it. But I've still yet to sign a consultant up. I haven't done that yet. So I've got 4 PCs this last couple of weeks. But again, my challenge is to become district manager by the 1st of December and to sign up at least 3 consultants by then as well. That's my goal for this next.
Yeah, and then just a quick question from Emma, because you won that challenge that I did, and then I also saw you at training, and I just saw something I'm fascinated by when people are doing this business, when there is a turning point, and obviously you've changed and you realise you've got to do it on your own, but you mentioned about your confidence. What would you put that down to, that you're asking people more confidently, and sort of what things are you asking people?
Probably just because I know I know a little bit more now, and I kind of know a bit more about the business. At the beginning, I think I went in a bit because I didn't know very much about it. I probably approached people in the wrong way, possibly. And whereas now I feel that I know a bit more about the business now, and that's kind of how I've found it easier to approach people. To be honest, I find it easier to approach cold market than warm market. I don't know why, mate. I don't know why that is. I just do find it easier to approach cold market, because I think your warm market, your friends sit back and they watch and they wait, and they like the products, but they're always, I think, a bit fearful of jumping on board because I think they want to see how you do. So I found it easier to approach cold market this time.
Good, thank you. Andy, anything?
No, it's been a great week, Emma, and hence the reason why we wanted you to just give a little bit of feedback. And I know you've been having great results, both in terms of yourself and also product sales on the Genius side. And it's important for other people to understand that as well, because you need to be having these tools to be able to produce the results. Without them, you're not going to do so. So yeah, it was great, and just look forward to seeing you promote towards DM pretty quickly as well. I know you've set yourself a goal of the 1st of December, but I see it happening. I see it happening this month if you continue in the vein that you've set so far.
Yeah. My goal is the 1st of December, but to be honest, I want to do it at the end of this month. That's what I'm aiming for. I think 2,500 QV by the end of October. So that's kind of my first goal. I'd like to do it by then, really.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know it's well within you. So yeah, so that's it. That's the wrap up on the first week and the challenge that's been laid down for this coming week. What I would say is, if it feels that it's a bit too much for you, don't treat it that way. Just push yourself a little bit each particular day. Try and push past it. Feed off everybody else's success, and just, irrespective of what progress you make, keep that word at the forefront of your mind, progress, because even if you're doing tiny bits of progress, it's still better than the person that's sat there not progressing. So that's it from me. Sean, anything to wrap up?
And just, again, we as a team, we are moving again quickly this month. The numbers are up on last month, and that's with AAC. So personally, thank you to everyone, but also well done for being able to. And let's just, as you sort of said, the reason I was late on this tonight is because I was with Melissa. I was doing a one-to-one with her. Then I had a Zoom with Karina, and then a Zoom with Hayley. Well, any of you that want help in that way, Zooms, I think they were really beneficial tonight. I'm here for that. And let's really, the momentum that's going, the momentum that this is going to create for all of us, and especially as a team going towards Nation. Thank you. It's working. We're moving forward, and I just want to be around the pool in Vegas with the white party with so many of you, and that's the ultimate goal from this, to have as many of you on this call in this success line at that white party, because it is a spectacular event. So just keep remembering that we all want to be there together around that pool with a massive picture of all of us. So yeah, thank you everyone, and let's get this challenge. Let's grab hold of it again and just go for it. It's not even about the prize. It's about when there's a challenge set, and I know there's some really competitive people on this call. That's fine to be competitive. Let's go for it. Every single one of you, really grab hold of this what we've set, this challenge this week, and just go for it. Because even if you don't get 1, 2, or 3, I tell you, your business will be in a place, and you'll feel better, and you'll feel like you've grown. And as long as you know you've given it your best shot, that's all that matters with this business. It is if you've given your best shot, and you can look back and reflect and know, you know what, I didn't win, but I gave it my absolute all, and I gave it my best, and I'm going to do it again. So thank you, and good night.
Yeah, cheers, Sean. What I would say, one final thing, when people do that 150 QV, either as a PC or a consultant, put it in the group. Let people know that you've got the first one, the second one. Let's keep spurring one another on. So get those posted as and when you do it, starting from now.
No.
So, cheers, everybody. See you later.
Night, everyone.
See ya.